Hey, good morning. This is Harry Traveling Shoes Preacher Turner, community advocate, community leader here in the Jefferson County, Birmingham area. I want you guys to know about the #1 hottest show that comes on your radio every Saturday morning, 6 to 7 a.m., 101.1 FM. It's the Joe Lockett Morning Show. Melvin Tate, comedian Joy. Let me tell y'all something. This crew will not only wake you up, they will keep you up, and they will help you have a very ferocious week. Hey, God bless you once again to the Joe Lockett Show. 8921. That's 305-8921. She's located at 1957 Hoover Court. Tell my girl Lisa that your boy Joe Lockett sent you. Now, Melva Tate and comedian Joy.
Yes, sir.
You know, out there on Facebook and Twitter yesterday, you know I put it out there. I said, ladies, can a stay-at-home husband still wear the pants in the house?
Nope.
What?
Wearing the skirt. Wearing the mini skirts.
Oh. You know, well, I have to say that a lot of my friends disagree with you, comedian Joe.
I don't care. I need to know if these people married. Because as single people,
one of them said she was married.
Okay, just that one, then she stopped responding. But a lot of times when people are single, oh yeah, my husband can do this and I'll do all that. When you get married, the whole thing changed.
Okay, well, I got a problem with it, and I got to ask you a serious question, okay? Because me, I just can't see for a man being at home, okay? And when y'all get mad at us, y'all gonna let us still wear the pants. And y'all out there being the breadwinner. I just don't see that. Seriously.
Now, I went to a couple's ministry, like function or whatever, and the guy, he was a much older guy, and he said that he knew his role was to stay at home, was to pick the kids up from school, cook, and while his wife go out and work. And she said that she was much younger and said, yeah, that's our place. And I'm like, wow, I just couldn't do it. Me personally, I'm an old school traditional lady. The man need to go out and work. I'm down that I need to work and have a career. But I'm sorry, the cats, the dogs, the rats, and the roaches in my house need to work. That's why I don't have no problem.
Melva, what you saying?
Well, first of all, before I share my personal opinion about it, I'm gonna just share a little statistics with you because you know that is what I do.
Okay, come to Google.
That's right. But,
and she got a big old pretty computer up in here this morning too. No paper, a lot of.
But let's be realistic.
Okay.
Over the past 150 years, the emphasis has been on men as the experts, as breadwinners, and the women as experts in nurturing.
Okay.
So the women stay home. So when you remember the early shows, Leave It to Beaver, and Joan Cleaver,
right,
always showed the woman at home being
right,
the nurturer, the man out making the money. So things have changed. I mean, let's be realistic.
The Cosby Show came out.
The Cosby Show came. You're right. The Cosby Show showed both parents working. Right. It didn't show the flip side of it, but there are some shows that actually show the men staying home and taking care of the children. An estimated 160,000 married fathers with children younger than the age of 15 left their job to stay home and take care of their kids.
That's what I'm talking about. Man code.
That's
man
right.
up.
Stay home to take care of their kids because some situations require that one parent stays home. Now, that may be because a child has special needs. It may be because it is more than that person. So let's be realistic. If the woman is in a high income salary, and that's why most of them make that decision, who is best to stay home? What is the best financial situation for us?
Okay.
If it's costing more, so the guy's making in a job that's making $35,000-$40,000 a year, and the woman is in a job that's making $150,000.
Oh, I'll marry her.
Okay, and if they are having issues where they feel it's best for the child to stay home, and they want to spend time raising their children before they put them in some organized institution, whether school or whatever, then it may make sense. Who's best to stay home? Is it the $150,000 mom?
Right.
And her throwing away her salary and her career, or is it the guy that's making $30,000-$40,000 a year?
I mean, it sounds great when you throw out numbers like that.
Well, and that's what most of the decisions are based on. One of the other epidemics that affected us most recently in the past 5 years has been the high unemployment rate. So when men were laid off, particularly men of color were laid off at a higher number than most in the workforce.
Right.
So those men had to make a decision. So if you laid off and you using part of that income to pay for child care, and now we can't afford to send little Billy to daycare because it costs $800 a month, and there are some child care centers that cost $800 a month. what's most reasonable for us to do. So you laid off, somebody's got to stay home and take care of that child.
But here's why I got a problem with what you saying, Comedian Joy. I agree with you to a point, Melvin, but Comedian Joy, I'm just gonna put it to you just like this right here. You guys say you want the man to be the breadwinner, right?
Correct.
Okay, why come on the flip side? And I just got to say, on the flip side, why is it that, okay, if you're making the money, why come you can't give us the same respect that we would give you if you was to stay at home? Why you got to look at us to the point where, okay, I'm
You
sitting at
can't
home.
handle the truth.
I mean,
Wait,
but you can't. But I'm saying, Comedian Joy, you can't handle the truth seriously because think about this: you're making more money. So I got the kids at home, right? And I'm doing my job. I'm cleaning. I'm doing everything I got to do. So why in the world? There's no way in the world I'm gonna let a man sit in my house and while I'm out there working. But if you are making more money, okay, than the man. Oh, hold on. I'm finna do some illustration. His wife is here. What do you think, Miss Weinberg?
Well, I think it just.
Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
And she just smiling all
She got my pink headphones on.
I love pink. I just think whatever the situation is, you have to look at what's going on in the household to see. I agree with Melba. I love Comedian Joy, but you have to look at what's best for your family. Martin has already told me we're a 2-income family, so we both got to work.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all don't work, and when a woman contributes to the household, I think she has more say. I know technically you're supposed to respect your husband at all points, but sometimes, I'm sorry, when the money is funny, it's like, look at you ain't finna tell me. And then the other thing, I did see the other comments on your page was some of the ladies were saying that we're not going to be letting a guy come in our house and he's sitting there playing video games.
Well,
Now-
it's all about respect. with
But
your
hold on,
husband.
you saying playing video games. If that's the case, okay, and he's taking and the dishes is washed, the clothes, the kids' homework is done, why come he can't play video games? If you guys want to weigh in on this, you can call it 941-1011. If you guys want to call it 941-1011.
You better play game and find a job.
But Comedian Joe, I'm just saying, I'm saying you're wrong.
And
What you say,
I
Melvin?
think we've got some layer issues here because some of the same issues are created in a relationship, particularly in a marriage, when both are working and
Right.
the woman makes more money.
Mhm.
There's still an issue of can the man truly be the head of household when the woman is making 2, sometimes 3 times more money than the man
now you're
is.
preaching.
Now, and that is an issue because the
Right.
decision should be made, and the man is generally, because society has told us that the man is the one that make the ultimate decision for the family.
Right.
That does create a break in the yoke.
But I got to ask y'all women. I got 3 women here this morning. I got to ask y'all this question, okay? If y'all are making more money, and that just happened to be the case, and you married me, are you really gonna look at me because I'm making less money? Are you gonna try to control me?
I don't think it's a control thing as long as you're handling.
And when you say handling my business at home, what do that mean?
I meant like you're keeping the yard up, or you helping out around the house, that you're pulling your weight. I don't want it to be.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, well you making more than me. I ain't finna do nothing.
Well,
here. What?
hold on. If I'm making more money, okay, and you're making less, then what are you supposed to do?
Have your dinner cooked when you get home.
That's what you say. But that's what you say. But that ain't what's happening.
That is not what's happening. Joy just laughing about
I know,
that.
because you know that ain't what's
When
happening.
I cook,
That ain't what's happening. Hold on, we gonna bring some of our listeners in here because I don't want to hear.
When I cook, I do fix my husband's plate. That's what I.
Good morning, to the Joe Lockett Show.